After Li Yao and Vinina are arrested, Hong personally arranges the trial. Even Thunder God shows up at the trial scene. Li Yao and Vinina persecuted the families of the warriors again and again. After that, they killed many guards on the way to escape. This indiscriminate slaughter arouses the anger of the high-level officials of the War God Palace. The evidence is solid, plus the serious crimes of Li Yao and Vinina. The Supreme Court soon pronounces the verdict. Li Yao and Vinina are sentenced to death and executed immediately. Hearing this result, Vinina collapses to the ground. It's over, it's all over. Not only did they fail to avenge their son, but now they are also in Luo Feng's hands. Unwillingness and resentment rise in her heart. Vinina stares at Luo Feng with resentful eyes, wishing to drag Luo Feng to hell together. Li Yao doesn't say a word the whole time. His dark head is low, indifferently accepting his judgment. Even after learning the result of the death penalty, Li Yao's face is still as calm as an ancient well. Peacefully scary. Luo Feng, who is listening in the auditorium, has mixed feelings in his heart. The grievances between him, Li Yao and Vinina are finally coming to an end. But when his eyes settle on Li Yao, Luo Feng can't help but feel a little uneasy. Li Yao's performance is too calm, as if something is brewing. After the trial, Li Yao and Vinina are surrounded by a group of armored guards. Escorted to the wilderness area, this is the place of execution. Most of the gods of war and council members leave the scene after the trial. Hong and Thunder God are also among the crowd that leave. Luo Feng watches the execution through the TV screen. He wants to personally witness the execution of Li Yao and Vinina, and completely untie the knot in his heart. On a grand execution platform, Li Yao and Vinina are saying their final goodbyes. Although they are vicious, they will do anything to achieve their goals. But their feelings for each other are sincere. Li Yao embraces Vinina's waist, staring at the beautiful and pretty face in front, with apologetic eyes mixed with affectionate. Vinina's charming eyes flicker, being able to die with her beloved. She actually has no regrets in her heart. The only thing that makes her unwilling is that she can't drag Luo Feng to hell together. Before the execution, Li Yao affectionately holds up Vinina's pale cheeks. He brings her face up and kisses Vinina's red lips fiercely. This is the precipitation of their love and the pride of the Bolinas family. They have to accept death gracefully. Vinina's arms around Li Yao keep tightening, and crystal tears wets her eyes. Enjoys the last warmth. As execution time approaches, Counselor Lu He steps forward. He is responsible for the execution of the beheading mission. A cold light flashes, and Vinina's head falls to the ground. This charming, sexy and beautiful woman has finally come to the end of her life. Until her death, her eyes are still wide open, full of resentment and unwillingness. Vinina. Seeing his wife's death, Li Yao roars angrily. Hatred and anger intertwine in his heart, making his body tremble violently. Scarlet eyes with blood and tears. At this moment, the emotions brewing in Li Yao's heart explode completely. Thousands of hatreds are like erupting volcanoes, sweeping through every cell in his body, pushing Li Yao's potential to the extreme. Counselor Lu He, who is about to execute Li Yao's execution, notices something strange. The light around Li Yao is converging towards him. The powerful aura distorts the surrounding space, which is a precursor to an upcoming breakthrough. Lu He does not dare to procrastinate anymore. The blade in his hand is raised high, and he is about to swing it down. Countless blood-red rays of light burst out from Li Yao's body, dye the whole space with a layer of blood. Be careful. Lu He reminds, the martial artist's intuition makes him smell a dangerous breath. However, haven't waited for the surrounding guards to respond. One after another red light is like a laser shot in all directions. Then comes the wailing of the guards' pain. Li Yao's red light easily breaks their armor and pierces through their bodies. The execution scene suddenly turns into a murderous purgatory. Blood stains the earth, and the air is filled with a strong smell of blood. Li Yao is completely out of control. Vinina's death has a severe psychological impact on him. Let him break through the barrier of planetary level and successfully advance. Li Yao, after the breakthrough, even masters the same special ability light as Hong. It allows Li Yao not only to control the extremely lethal light, but also to have unparalleled speed. Through the picture returns by the screen, Luo Feng sees the scene of Li Yao's runaway. Sees Li Yao indiscriminately slaughtering the guards. Luo Feng is in a hurry, without any hesitation. He drives the escaping shuttle to the wilderness area where the execution place is located. Hurry up, hurry up. Luo Feng's dignified face is stained with frost. The faster he flies, the sooner he arrives at the execution ground, the more likely to save the innocent guards. But when Luo Feng arrives at the scene, he freezes in place. Unbelievable looking at the horror in front. The corpses of the guards are exposed everywhere on the ground, and they are all dead. Only Lu He still has a trace of breath, but he is also seriously injured. Luo Feng hurries forward and makes a simple treatment for Lu He's injury. At the same time, remorse rises from his heart. Luo Feng's eyes are slightly red. If he doesn't give Li Yao a chance in the first place, maybe these guards won't die. After confirming that Lu He will not be in danger, Luo Feng stands up resolutely. He is going to deal with Li Yao and completely remove this scourge. Lu He is exhausted, he stretches out his hand with difficulty and grabs Luo Feng's ankle. Now Li Yao has broken through to become a planet-level powerhouse, and has an extremely powerful light ability. He doesn't think Luo Feng is Li Yao's opponent. Luo Feng's attitude is firm, all these things are caused by him. It is his responsibility to solve. After all, Luo Feng turns into a shooting star. Chases in the direction of Li Yao's escape, knowing that Luo Feng cannot be stopped. Lu He can only look at the background of Luo Feng's departure with a worried face. Immediately, he fluctuates Hong's phone. Brief report to Hong the matter of breaking Li Yao through the planetary level and Luo Feng going alone to pursue Li Yao. Hearing this, Hong's majestic face suddenly becomes solemn. Hastily summons the guard of enchanting. Let her support Luo Feng as quickly as possible. Hong's concerns are the same as Lu He's. Luo Feng is a younger generation with great potential, but he hasn't broken through to the planet level after all. Hong feels that Luo Feng's actions this time are reckless, and he is afraid that it will be in tragedy. On Li Yao's side, he has long guessed that Luo Feng will come after him. He doesn't try to escape too far. When seeing Luo Feng chasing quickly, a sinister smile crosses Li Yao's frantic face. Then he raises his head to the sky and howls. His voice is like rolling thunder. Luo Feng, it's all you. It's all you. Li Yao roars wildly, his aura rises to its peak. His eyes widen like copper bells. The dense bloodshot is full of unparalleled hatred for Luo Feng. At this moment, Li Yao is like a god of killing, desperate to kill Luo Feng. Luo Feng is also furious, his body is full of fighting spirit. Summons the Black God suit. It is Li Yao and Venina's bottomless actions time and time again lead to the present result. It is Li Yao and Venina who dotes on their son excessively, push their family into the abyss of eternal doom. Shut up. Hearing Luo Feng's words, the hatred in Li Yao's heart is mobilized again. The face twists to a more terrifying level. Now he has no son and his wife is dead. He has nothing to lose. The lights around Li Yao's body jump wildly, wrap in a violent and unparalleled power, slams into Luo Feng fiercely. From the beginning of the battle, Li Yao is fighting with his life. He doesn't care how serious the injury is. Even if he dies, it doesn't matter. As long as he can kill Luo Feng, that's enough. Boom boom, Li Yao collides with Luo Feng. There is a deafening noise, and the earth beneath them shakes. Li Yao's attack is like a torrential rain, attacking Luo Feng without a gap. Every time he makes a move, he goes for Luo Feng's life. At this moment, Li Yao is completely a god of murder. All his moves are only attacking but not defending. He is going to trade life for life and kill Luo Feng completely. Luo Feng's eyes are cold. Li Yao, who harmed his family and implicated innocent guards many times. Of course Luo Feng won't let go. With his arms, he resists Li Yao's vicious attacks again and again. At the same time, Luo Feng pushes his spiritual power to the extreme. He is going to use the drilling shuttle to deal with Li Yao. The 12 flying knives condense into a cone under the control of Luo Feng's majestic spiritual power. This is the first form of drilling shuttle, drilling cone. Li Yao, go to hell. There is a ferocious look in Luo Feng's eyes, and he manipulates the drill to stab Li Yao. Li Yao's scarlet eyes flash in astonishment. He senses a powerful force that makes him smell the threat of death. The next second, Li Yao is completely stunned. A golden light penetrates his body at an incredible speed, pierces a big hole in his chest. It all happens in an instant. As a planet-level powerhouse, he didn't even react at all. Li Yao looks at Luo Feng incredulously. The breath of life quickly dissipated. Under the subsequent destructive force of the drilling cone, Li Yao's hard body is completely torn and shattered. Turns into blood mist and dissipates between heaven and earth. Luo Feng looks at Li Yao with a cold expression, and then lets out a long sigh of turbidity. This grievance finally comes to an end today. Soon, the story of Luo Feng beheading Li Yao spreads all over the War God Palace. The nearby intelligent plane just happens to take a picture of Luo Feng controlling the weapon drilling shuttle and killing Li Yao, with one move. The entire War God Palace is completely boiling, and greedy eyes shots out from the eyes of the strong counselors. Many counselors start to secretly plan, and want to secretly take action to snatch that powerful weapon from Luo Feng's hand. Hong also senses that the situation is not good, and he and Thunder God recall Luo Feng urgently. Convene more than 30 planet-level powerhouses to meet together. He wants to obliterate the possibility of assassinating Luo Feng from the beginning.